Hello, this is the Idiot Hammer. We are playing X4 Foundations, and I thought I would do a little video on the escape plan mission, which is the mission to get to player HQ. I've done this thing quite a few times now, 4 or 5 times.
You're done for. That's the best you can do.
And there's been different bugs and whatnot, but they, as of the 1.31 update, the HQ mission stalling if the escort ship's unable to dock, or if you go through the anomalies too fast. Those bugs are gone. I have noticed that the ship doesn't stop and not finish the escort also. But anyway, first thing you do is you look through the stations, you turn your scanning on, and you hear that static. And that's going to be a signal to start a mission, or sometimes you get discounts on certain things in the shop, but I'm going to be quiet.
One moment, please.
Split not bothered.
That should do it. I had to disable my voice filter. I was beginning to think my messages were being intercepted by those split fellows. I'm a little disappointed that it was this easy. I don't suppose they sent you, did they? Oh, that would be quite devious. What should I call them? I suppose captors is quite apt. Employers? They let me work on my own projects some days, you see. Yes, you see, I'm in a spot of bother. I'm in the middle of some important scientific research, which I'm unable to pursue personally from my current location. I'm looking for an assistant to aid me. I'll send the task to your ship computer. This is rather exciting. Wonderful. I have managed to place the device on a nearby docking area. You should be getting the coordinates now.
So it doesn't matter where you start, but if you look for those little signals and you find it, it seems to be not random, but it takes the missions that were there and kind of overrides them for this player headquarters mission. So we need to go grab this device.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Oh, there it is, stupid. Turn around. Alright, so you come to where he directs you and you find this little interface device.
Very good. I see you have found the device. This will allow me to monitor your activity and perform experiments remotely. Please keep it safe. Oh my, it seems your pulse is elevated. You must be very excited to take part in this expedition. I'm glad. So, shall we begin? I will attempt to direct you in the best way possible. Please be patient with me.
Hello there.
Alright, now we gotta go figure out where he's sending us.
I don't expect you've spoken with too many Boron before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bozo Tar, and it is a pleasure. I do wish it were in person, but my current situation is quite precarious. You must be quite curious on what a lonely old Boron is trying to achieve. There are still so many mysteries and unanswered questions. Are spaceflights sentient? Where are the lost Boron systems? Is faster than light telepathy possible? It is our task to push the physics of this universe to the breaking point and see if it answers any of those questions. My current employers only seem happy when my research results in novel weapon modifications. Very curious people, those Split. I do hope they move me to a new tank soon. My tentacles grow weak.
He talks too much. I'm gonna cut out a lot of the boring flying stuff. So, you know, try to shorten this up a little bit.
You appear to be getting close to where I detected an anomaly. Could you please try using the long-range scanner to search for an anomaly in this facility? tears, which may lead to other areas of space, much like the jump gates. I suggest you mark the location of the anomaly on your map. So, how adventurous do you feel today? Thanks to my research, I do have a fair idea of where you may end up. Of course, the quickest way to confirm my theory is to put it into practice.
The first time I did this mission, I had to go through like 5 or 6 of these anomalies. Seems like they've shortened it down a little bit. Play a nav beacon so I can find it again. And we need to fly through this unstable warp anomaly. For some reason it screws with your speed.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
It's one jump and I'm there.
Can you hear me? It took a moment to realign the frequency. It is just as I thought. You have made it through the anomaly and emerged in a distant region. Your location is actually of great interest to me. Over the years, I have managed to pull sensor logs from passing ships to help further my work. I highlighted this as a prime location for my research, should I ever get the chance. While the previous anomaly is interesting, my findings point to something else here, which I expect will lead to a groundbreaking discovery. Allow me to guide you to a particular area.
There used to be a bug if you flew through the anomaly at full speed. It wouldn't work somehow. I never got the bug, I just heard about it. Let's go over here and see what he's got going on over here in the middle of space.
I am currently evaluating what equipment we will need to make the most of this location. Space here is wounded, with a scar in its fabric which seems to have healed multiple times. There is no record of any abnormal activity at these sites. To everyone else, this is simply an empty area of space. In my search for signals from long-lost boron, I have detected multiple scars in space which continue to spew a multitude of particles and radiation. In a bustling sector such as this, it would only be seen as background noise. However, some of the noise seems to have artificial form. We are going to tear this scar wide open and peer inside. Of course, the universe is a fickle thing. One miscalculation, and we may well destroy the whole system. Ha! Such stakes make this all the more exciting. Before we get started, allow me to reimburse you for your help so far. I do hope the Split don't mind me using their credit account to help fund our venture.
25,000 credits.
Now, the experiment. You will first need to place a satellite around this area in order for us to better understand its nature and how best to provoke the anomaly. I suggest you also deploy a resource probe so that we can see how the anomaly has affected the local environment. You should be able to acquire these deployable items from stations which offer upgrades. I know of such a station near your location. I will add the information to your map.
Okay, deploy the satellite, but don't deploy the resource probe until he prompts you. Otherwise, you'll have to do it twice.
Ah, good work. I'm receiving a much clearer signal from the tear. Almost immediately, I can see that there are far more gravimetric shears here compared to any other anomaly ever documented. That indicates mass. But of what? This shows some similarities with a jump gate event horizon. But there is something else. Could it be a temporal distortion? Perhaps dimensional? Very interesting. Would you please deploy a resource probe in this specified area? I'm curious of this environment.
So you have to move and then deploy your resource probe. You deploy one right there where the satellite is. You have to come back over here and deploy another one. That's why I said hold off on the resource probe. Get close.
now be able to see the yields of the resources in the area, should you wish to extract them. As for our research, it seems that nearby objects are covered in exotic particles, possibly spewed from the anomaly. I hate to be a bother, but I have an idea on how to proceed. We will need a ship to be flown to a very precise location near the anomaly. If we fit the ship with the right equipment, we may be able to open the tear wider and have a better idea of what is on the other side. This will likely end up in the ship's destruction, so I will help cover the expenses of acquiring a new ship for the task.
200,000 credits. So now you need to buy a ship. Buy the cheapest ship. Minimal outfitting on it. And you're gonna have to, I don't know if I show it here, but you have to get 3 energy cells. I got Kestrel and a Discover Vanguard up here. I've got the ships, and I'm looking for a energy cell production facility, which is antimatter cell factory right there. So we need to send our ship that we're going to use to trade with this factory and pick up 3 energy cells. So can we select that guy again? Tell him to go to... Sometimes it's hard to find an energy cell factory. You got to explore till you find one. I got lucky and there was one here. We want to trade with... Come on, trade with. There you go. And we need 3 antimatter cells. Not energy cells, as I said. Antimatter cells. Sorry. So now that ship's going to go to that factory and pick up 3 energy cells for us.
Your cargo is surprisingly interesting.
Something
Just drop the cargo.
that changed from the first time. This is the first time I had this problem.
Do you really think you are a match for me?
Every time I tried to drop this energy cell ship, I got attacked by like 4 guys.
You will be eliminated.
And of course, I had one ship with me, which was my ship. And I died lots of times. I think I died 4 times. But you have to have the ship empty, so you got to basically pilot the ship. There's another death. You got to pilot the ship yourself and then jump out and go to another ship. And this is a big jerk. I jumped out thinking I could make it, and I realized I can't make it. It's going to blow up the damn ship again with the energy cells.
Docking right.
Let's get out of here. Come on. Run, run. So what I did is I went and bought a whole bunch of ships.
Have you actually flown a real ship before?
And I cleared out the sector. I killed something like 10 of these bad guys. And I was finally able to drop the ship.
Awaiting orders.
But before that, I couldn't drop the ship or I'd die, I'd get attacked. Alright, so we're going to go... Here's where we need to drop it. So there's different ways of doing it. I did it kind of the hard way. You can bring in a larger ship and dock with it and then just drop a ship. But I jumped out in my spacesuit and flew to my other fighter over here. The ship's damaged from last time I got attacked. But since it's you didn't spend a lot of money on the ship, you're not going to have good weapons or good engines or good shields, and you're going to get your butt kicked, so be prepared. The first 3 times I did this mission, I didn't have anybody here. I just dropped the ship off and took off. So anyway, I fired the pilot, flew the ship, told my other ship to come here, and then I jumped out and basically flew in my space suit to my original ship. Give me my chair.
Hello.
Alright, so that ship's sitting out there in space where it's supposed to be. We need to go to the
I have
observation area.
successfully interfaced with the ship. I am increasingly increasing the output of the power plant while reducing the shielding of the antimatter containers to see if that affects the anomaly. Wonderful! We are getting a reaction. The ship is beginning to show strain, but I will continue to push it further. Keep your distance. The tear is expanding. It's about to reach the ship. The antimatter will most likely detonate. What is this? Some large artificial structure. So this is what was on the other side of the tear. It does seem that our investigation has led to some potentially groundbreaking discovery. Now, my friend, this is where we must proceed with both haste and caution. While I admit, tearing through space-time with an antimatter explosion was far from restrained, we now have something in front of us of untold scientific value. We would be fools to continue carelessly. For the benefit of the universe, let us hurry and claim our prize before someone can beat us to it. I'll be damned if some passing Taladi junk dealer decides to break it down for spare parts, or worse yet, the Ministry of Finance Science Division. I will begin to interface with the structure remotely. Do you mind flying around it so I can make some additional readings? Let's start over here. These markings are not quite as alien as I would have expected from such an object. Could this be a top-secret installation? Oh my. I do hope we haven't hijacked some distant Terran station. It does seem somewhat unfinished, and the materials it is constructed of are quite strange. Even the computer pathways I am navigating are unconventional. I cannot yet ascertain the function of this asteroid-like mass in regards to the rest of the station. Given these readings, it may well be a power source. How interesting. Wonderful. You see, the station is now under our control. We have access to much of its systems, although some are so alien, I will need to take the time to investigate them further. There appear to be connection points for additional station modules, and they do seem to conform to our standards. If we wish to physically interface with the station without damaging it, I suggest constructing an area to land. Oh, it appears I must go. My split employers are approaching, and they do sound agitated. I will be in touch when I am able. As I have said, see if you are able to merge their technology with our own by building a dock. Take care, my friend.
Alright, so we have to build a dock. So we go to our manage plots. What I'm going to do here in a sec. Our property owned, manage plots. We find the unknown station, as you can rename it. I renamed mine to Anchorage. Click continue, and then you can put on dock points. And I had a little trouble putting on dock points, to tell you the truth. It can only go on specific areas of this stupid thing. So the dock modules, basic module, I tried to put it right here, and you can drop them and grab them and turn them to line them up with the points you want to put them on. However, I could not get it to match up to this point. Right here. See. Come on, drop it. Drop it. Ah, well. I went through and I bought a whole bunch of blueprints. Cheated the file. because I thought something was wrong. It's not. You got to put them over on specific sides. You can do it this side or this side directly across. So you need to assign a builder. I bought a builder, but there are usually builder ships in this zone near the jump gates. If you drop a satellite near the jump gates, you can usually find them. And then you just click on them and click select after you click hire a builder. You can supply the components or you can buy them like I did here. So I gave available money for construction. I threw in a bunch of money there. My Mammoth Vanguard is the builder. And it's got to destruct the connection structure because I was trying to put on the dock, but so we're going to confirm the changes here and it'll build that dock module. There's the construction ship right there with the building storage. And here's our dock being built. And here it is built. A little time lapse for you.
Well done. I have been watching your progress with much interest. When you dock, see if you can access any of the internal structures from an elevator.
There are plenty of videos that show specific parts of this, but I didn't see a video that shows the whole thing, so I decided to do a whole run through of the escape plan mission and the HQ mission. So, building stations, there's lots of tutorials.
No, it appears we're still locked out from direct access. It seems I have no choice. I must leave my current location and join you on that station. Your help would be greatly appreciated. I will send instructions. I didn't expect I would need to enact this escape plan so abruptly. A fast combat ship is preferable.
So anyway, there's lots of videos that show different points, different bugs even of this mission, but I didn't see one comprehensive run completely through, so that's why I have this one up. We need to fly to the zone where we originally picked up the mission, which in my case was Argon Prime, which was...
I must admit, I am beginning to feel a bit tense. I do hope this goes to plan.
It's kind of far away.
Find the plan. Please take a look.
Yeah, Argon Prime's kind of far away from where I was.
I have further refined the plan. Please take a look.
Pull up our mission manager, the escape plan mission, open the briefing.
As you can see, I wish to escape the station via a chartered freighter. There are actually multiple ships involved, as to confound anyone wishing to track me. I would like you to protect any ship which should get into trouble.
He means one ship. It's usually in the same zone that you pick up. So there's our ship over there, 25 kilometers. There he is. So this ship is going to dock. Always docks in the middle of the mission. Then you gotta sit there and wait for him.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Please wait for the ship to conclude its business. It will launch shortly.
Free to go.
So now we
Please
just
protect this ship from any harm.
follow this guy.
While it is a decoy, I would rather no harm comes to the crew.
Every time I've done this, you've flown for a little while and 2 ships have attacked. You don't even really need to kill those ships. You just need to let it play out here. They won't attack after a while if you just keep flying.
I am successfully aboard my transport and en route to the installation.
Where is the boron?
I will check security logs.
Oh, that didn't take long at all. It seems my disappearance has been noticed. I expect my ship is at a safe distance. I can't say the same for the others. Please be alert.
I will order our ships to intercept targets.
You will join them while I investigate further.
Yes, brother.
Oh, the split ships attack here.
I've successfully docked. I will begin my work. My, this structure is far more impressive in person than I expected.
There they are. 2 split ships.
Awaiting orders.
I'm not that great at fighting. So.
Big mistake.
One down.
Brother, the boron is not on board that ship. Return to base.
You're in serious trouble. You have spotted.
See what I mean? Not that great at the combat.
Don't do it, please.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for your help. Here's a little something as thanks.
Thanks for your help.
I just got 40,000 credits for killing those 2 guys. I think I get one more payout, which is nice. Let's go follow our ship again. We're supposed to be escorting. Used to be a bug where he stopped.
Thanks for your help. Here's a little something as thanks.
Another 30,000.
Thanks for your help.
Dang. 80,000 credits just to complete this mission. So he used to stop halfway through the escort ship. He did not, does not anymore, and the couple times I've tried. So that part seems to be fixed too. But now we need to fly back to our
Entering system.
When you land, enter the elevator.
new station. Oh, there we are. There's our dock. Let's go land at our dock.
Docking granted.
And we need to go to the elevator
Successfully
and
done.
access the station.
Hello there.
Now that he's come and fixed it for us. Science laboratory is where we want to go.
At last, we meet face to face.
There's our friend.
This installation is equipped for habitation of all races, and this room seems to be some sort of research area. I expect I could spend years poring over the data contained in these systems. Yes, I have already made some progress. There appears to be several things we can research at this facility. Please take a look.
So now you have access to the research tab once you complete this mission in your new base, which is right here. Looks like a little beaker thing.
It's a pit. As you can see, there is much to do. I personally find mention of this teleportation irresistible.
I'm not sure I like the teleportation in this game, but it is convenient when you do have it.
These research items have certain requirements.
And once it's researching technology, which I already did, so let's go back in and do that again. Back to the research tab. And And we'll click here again.
Appears some Terran
Oh, there we go.
technology was being used to research teleportation over long distances.
You guys has to wait till it's finished. So once the research ends, that is finished. And we are done. Quick and dirty. Thanks for watching.